Okay, everyone, let's get right into it. Now, the very first plugin I want to talk about is in the SEO category. Now, if you have a WordPress website, SEO is an extremely important topic that you should be familiar with because it can really help you long term. And this plugin, which is Yoast SEO, I know it's a very popular plugin, but it's the only SEO plugin you need to really get a good understanding of how you can rank your website. As we can see over here, it has more than 5 million active installs with a 5-star rating for more than 27,000 people. So this is the bread and butter when it comes to SEO for WordPress. I highly recommend you install it. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like when it's actually installed. So if I go to my pages over here and add a new page, we're directed over here, which is our page editor. And we can see over here, we have our Yoast SEO integrated in our page editor. So every time you create a new page, a new blog, whatever it is, you can go ahead and put in the keyword that you want to rank for. And Yoast will show you all kinds of things like the preview of what your particular page looks like on Google for both mobile and desktop. It gives you an SEO analysis of how you can improve, and you can go ahead and check the readability of your page. And over here, it gives you some problems that you have. So there's all kinds of things with Yoast SEO you can do, and it's extremely beginner friendly and free to use. So that's the first key plugin that I would recommend. Now, the next key plugin is in the category of safety and security. Now, when you run a WordPress website, you want to make sure all of your content, files, and everything you have on your site is secure 24/7, even when you're sleeping, traveling, wherever you are. And that's why, guys, the plugin that I recommend is Updraft Plus. So if you go ahead and select it, we can see over here, it has 3 million active installs with 6,500 plus 5-star reviews. And essentially how this plugin works is it allows you to back up both manually and automatically your website on a fixed schedule. Okay, so it's a really helpful thing because if anything ever happens, like your website gets hacked or some update changes things in your website, you can always go back to the previous version. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how Updraft Plus works. So go over here to your settings option, and then over here scroll to Updraft Plus Backup. So go ahead and select that. So once you select that, you'll be directed to this page over here where you can go ahead and first back up your website right away, or you can go to the settings option over here and you can create file backup schedules. So for example, if you want to go ahead and back up your website weekly, you can go ahead and do that, and you can select exactly where you want to store your backup. So this is a very simple and easy to use plugin that I highly recommend for peace of mind. Okay, so that's the next free plugin that I would recommend. Now, our third key plugin is in the category of web design and functionality, and the plugin is WP Forms. Every time you create a WordPress website, you want to have a way that people can contact you, whether that be a contact form or a newsletter form, whatever it is, you need to have a good and trustworthy way of capturing information, and that's what WP Form does. Once again, over here, we have 5 million plus active installs with a 5-star rating for more than 12,000 people. Now let's go ahead and take a look at how WP Forms makes it very easy to create any form you want on your website. So go to your left over here where it says WP Forms, and then over here, if you go ahead and press this Add New Forms option, you can see all of the different templates available. You can do a blank form, a simple contact form, a newsletter sign up, so on and so forth. There's a bunch of different form templates that you can go ahead and use, and you can even go ahead and demo them. It's a really powerful tool. If you want to capture information from customers, I would highly recommend you use this tool. So that's our third key plugin. Now for our fourth plugin, we're going to go ahead and talk about the category of speed. Now, I don't have to tell you how important website speed is. If you have a slow loading website, then you will rank lower on Google and people just won't like the experience of coming onto your website. So to fix this, we're going to go ahead and use the plugin WP Fastest Cache. Okay, this is a free plugin. It's an extremely simple plugin to use. It's this one right here. We can see once again, 1 million active installs, 5-star ratings for more than 3,500 people. So to use this plugin, guys, you can go to the left over here and click on WP Fastest Cache. So once you do that, you'll be directed to this page over here, which is the settings page for WP Fastest Cache. And these are all of the different things you can cache to have a faster website. Now, I recommend you actually watch a video on what settings to select over here. But once you set it up just one time, all you have to do is press this delete cache option every time, and it will clear all of your cache and make sure your website is fast. So it's a one-time setup, and forever your website will be very fast. So I highly recommend this plugin, and just go ahead and take a look at a tutorial on how you can go ahead and set it up. Now for our last key plugin, we'll be focusing on the category of speed once again, but specifically we'll be talking about image optimization for website speed. So what do I mean by this? Well, whenever you create a WordPress website and you load that website with a bunch of images that are high quality, this can essentially slow down your website big time because all of these images are very large in size. So we essentially need a plugin that can compress our images and make sure our website is fast, and that plugin is Smush. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out right here. So if you go ahead and type that, we can see over here, Smush lazy load images, optimize and compress images. It says 1 million active installs with more than 5,500 5-star reviews. So it's a very highly rated and very popular plugin. And to use this plugin, all you have to do is click on the Smush icon over here. Once you do that, you'll be directed to the dashboard over there. You can go ahead and set it up for yourself. I'm going to go ahead and skip it. And then over here, they're going to check your images for you. So it'll show you all of the images you have on your website. And then if there's anything that requires to be smushing, you can go ahead and smush it right here. And it'll show you how much data in terms of how much size you've saved and how fast your website can become. So this is a great plugin. I highly recommend it. You can even bulk smush right here by pressing this button over here, and it will essentially smush it for you. So let's go ahead and do this together right now. So there you go. We can see over here that we've compressed 200 plus images with just a button click and in a matter of seconds, and we've saved this much space. So that's why this is an extremely powerful plugin. So on that note, before I wrap this video up, I wanted to give you one more bonus plugin. So let's go ahead and take a look at that last plugin over here. Now our bonus plugin falls in the category of code management and tracking. So what do I mean by that? Well, whenever you have a WordPress website, a lot of times you might want to run ads on it, whether it be on Google or Facebook ads, LinkedIn ads, and all of these different social media platforms have certain codes that you need to actually install into your WordPress website so that they can communicate between each other. And sometimes this can be a very complicated process. But if you use this plugin that I recommend, which is WP Code, it makes the process extremely simple. So it's this plugin right here. We can see once again 1 million plus active installs with about 1,000 5-star reviews. And essentially what this plugin does is it allows you to create all kinds of custom codes and put it in your header or footer section by just copying and pasting. So let's go ahead and take a look at what this looks like. So if we go over here to our right side over here to where it says code snippets, if I go ahead and click this option over here, and then we can see I went ahead and added some code in my header and footer section over here. So this is my website's header section, and this is all the complicated code that I've got from different platforms that every time I do, I just put it in over here in the header section, and it essentially connects the different platforms for me. I don't have to find the header file in my theme, or I don't have to do anything complicated. I just have to put all the code in this header section right here. So it's a really neat and easy way to actually do code management and make sure you can connect your website to other platforms. So on that note, that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then go ahead and click the like button and share it with your friends. And as always, if you're interested in more free content like this, then consider subscribing to the channel. It will greatly help me out. Bye for now.